We're on an exercise in futility and stupidity today. What could possibly go wrong? Well, here's something that went horribly wrong. Good luck. Okay. I should know better. Anyway, I ended up buying a 1965 Dodge Shorty school bus. Isn't that cute? Hey guys, we're here with Chris from RXN, good buddy Mike. We've just picked up one of these new Jet X paint guns. First time it's ever been used. I was gonna be the one to use it, but I think Chris has painted maybe a couple hundred cars more than I have. So basically he's already prepped it. We've got a couple coats of epoxy all the way around, underneath, inside here, it's all been painted. The front, now we're gonna lay a couple coats of pink. We're just using single stage. So we're gonna check out that brand new Jet X gun and get Chris's opinion of SATA's latest product. Okay, let's see what happens. Pretty in pink. You gotta slow it down. We're using medium reducer. We're gonna mix the next batch, second coat with slow. Let it flow out a bit better. Switch from medium reducer to slow because it's pretty warm in here. What are we at? About 72 degrees. Up, down. Okay, is that, more? Is that good? The big car sucks up a lot of material. Well guys, there you have it. Pretty in pink, well, at least half of it. Anyway, that's about a gallon of single stage Uno, Pink Panther. We got a couple good coats everywhere. There's an amazing amount of metal underneath one of these cars. Till you actually try and paint one, it's unbelievable how many angles and curves and holes and cavities and dips and doodles. All because it's a unibody and there's no frame. She looks pretty stunning. The camera doesn't do it justice. We got the inside. Ooh. Miles, square miles of pink. Flatten her out. There we go. Can always spend more time, but for a driver quality car, she's looking pretty good. Stay tuned, we still got a lot more work to go, but we're making progress. Hey guys, we're just on our way up to Valemont. We're almost there, and what could go wrong?
Here we are. What could go wrong? We're 5 miles from the track.
This is what went wrong. It blowed up real good. So that means you're gonna win tomorrow. Anyway, blew the fenders right off it.
Holy.
Anyway, blew the windows open. Do your pants smell like feces?
Not at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I
we're
was driving and it just went out of
kaboom. I look.
Semi-wide load.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I just look in the mirror. All of a sudden, I see this cloud of dust. I go, what? Anyway, we've already got it changed. 10 minutes and we're on our road again. Oh, what's that? What can go wrong? Everything. But now we're gonna get to the track and gonna give Brad's little. What the? I can't even go for a ride, you cheap. That's okay with the horsepower in this one. You don't want to put any extra weight. But we'll get some video of this thing rocking the course here in a couple minutes. Stay tuned. Brad, I guess I was just practicing for the next pit stop at the race, eh?
Yeah. Well,
right, we just. That's right.
Now you know the system.
Yeah.
To show the route.
Yep. Do you want me to check the air pressure on this one? Or?
Oh, let's look at it. It looks good, doesn't it?
It looks a little. It's okay. It'll make it there.
Yeah, we're just right.
Okay, we'll check it when we get there.
All right.
Okay, there we go. As we like to say, Russ Brothers, what could possibly go wrong? Well, here's something that went horribly wrong. Oh, my buddy Brad was just starting to get hooking up, and bam! We had the drive shaft issue resolved. Now we've got the starter issue. Starter's broken. So when it rains, it pours here in Valemont, they tell me. Oh, that's probably one of them high torque, ain't it?
Yeah.
The indexing. All right, you can index this one, right? I think I got one of these.
Now that I just pulled it out of there and it's hot, Mike.
Oh, she's toasty.
I don't know, but what I'm going to do is we'll spray it off, and I want to get it to.
Well, where was it when you took it off? Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. We can put it back. I want to spray this out. and get all that cleaned out.
Or you just tighten the bolts, I'll put it in, see if it works. Yeah.
Spray that first,
Yeah.
and then if it does, we can Loctite them too.
Yep. That's why my cars don't have power steering. 4 less things I got to worry about braking. No power steering pump, no hoses, no second belt, no other pulley, right?
That's right.
I mean, it seems like a good idea.
You in Stewart, BC last summer.
Yeah. Well, we were just coming back from Tuck. Yeah. Well, guys, it's Saturday morning, and we're here at the track at Valemont, and as you can see, she's a little slick. So hopefully the rain's gonna stop and they can get this thing packed down, because right now it just about fell. Right now it's just basically snot, straight, pure snot. Anyway, not too, zero traction, less than zero. Anyway, hopefully it's gonna stop and we'll get some good racing this afternoon. We can pack the track down, stiffen her up a bit, but right now she is pretty slick. Yeah, it looks like the sun's gonna shine a bit here. We're gonna go down, and Brad's gotta do a little more work. We got a Loctite his starter, so go down into the pits, get ready for some racing. Yeah, it's starting to fill up. Everybody's registering. We're getting more cars showing up. Got some blue sky. Gotta go over, give Brad a hand. I do a little work. Lucky he never lost an arm yesterday when that drive shaft broke, but there's a reason they got safety standards here. Drive shaft tube probably saved his arm last night. Like all motorsports, dirt track racing is inherently dangerous. Where's the bump? Where's the dent? Yeah, see.
Here, let me move it.
Yeah, you can just see the nice little divot there on the hump. And that was with the drive shaft tube, so if it wasn't there, God knows what would have happened. Good thing he's got 2 arms. Okay, so this is new to you. You got a new friend?
Yep.
Well, that's good. You guys are gonna enjoy the races today? Okay, rock on, dude. What are we working on this morning, bud?
We're gonna probably work on the starter, maybe put some Loctite on them bolts so we don't.
You think so?
Yeah, I think Mike, you told me enough. I better get on it.
Well, I mean, it just, obviously, I mean, they just, you don't want it, if you do stall out or something and have the same problem.
Well, that's right.
Loctite's cheap.
It is.
Starters are expensive.
Well, it's just to get going again, right?
Yep.
I've got the standard in this, so I can get push started in this and set up, right?
Oh, yeah.
Starter goes, we'll just get a push. This guy here.
I'll go, come out and push the, okay,
Yeah.
that's good. Okay, well, let's get her up and in and out. Okay, we're all ready to go. They just got all the cars out, the wide tire ones. Just packing the track down. Gonna get ready for some racing here pretty quick. We gotta do a memorial lap for a racer that passed last year. Brad's gonna get his baby out there, get some packing done, get ready for some racing. Gotta put on his neck brace even though he doesn't have a neck. There you go, a lot of safety. Good luck. Okay. And he's off. And she's pretty loud here. You can see they keep going around and around with the big tire cars, and it forces all the water down to the bottom of the track, and then they pack it till it's smooth as a baby's bum. Don't see many dusters.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, they're doing a memorial for a racer that passed last year, so they're lining up all the cars. They're gonna do a moment of silence, do the anthem, and then they'll do, his buddy's gonna give us, once they do the lap, his buddy's gonna drive his race car around and in a memoriam to one of the racers.
David's engine is now quiet.
Okay, guys, they're just doing the memorial lap for Dan Peck. He got passed away tragically at 41. Looks like half the town of Vailmont's here. All right, downtown Valemont, there we go. Well, guys, that's the end of the day. The last races got rained out, but she's clearing up now. Check out that rainbow. That is a low rainbow. There's actually 2 of them, but beautiful, man. Hopefully, means tomorrow's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day, but great day of racing. Brad's car did really well. I think he's 3 for 3, and tomorrow's another day. Beautiful. Rocky Mountain Raceway, Valemont, BC. Come check it out. Once a month they got races. Not just the Rockies that are beautiful. Coming up the North Valley is pretty special too. Well guys, we're on an exercise in futility and stupidity today. A couple weeks ago I went on Facebook Marketplace just because I was bored and I should know better. Anyway, I ended up buying a 1965 Dodge Shorty school bus. 4 windows, slant 6, 4-speed, for God knows what reason.
You bought what?
That 65 bus,
Where is it, Mike?
Victoria.
It's only a $2,000 tow. Plus.
Well, they wanted $2,000. He said, "Oh, for you, Mike, will give it to you for $1,000. It can sit here until you come."
Oh, you could pay the transport there. Like the last thing you went and buy. Chowderhead here goes over to get some stuff done over at the local body shop. He's looking up on top of the roof of a Sea Canada truck going, he goes, God, I should buy that truck. I wonder what he wants for that truck. God, I should buy that. He goes over and asks Vern, he goes, Vern, how much do you want for that truck? Vern goes, Mike, yeah, idiot. He says, you already own it.
Slipped my mind. Yeah, I remember that. Today I've rented a brand new Enterprise rental truck. We're gonna go grab my kids' heavy-duty equipment trailer in Lytton, take a tour through the Fraser Canyon, catch the ferry over to Victoria, and hopefully without incident, we will load the school bus, get it back home, and return the truck and trailer with no damages incurred. Here's hoping. Have a great day. A really good shot of the White Canyon and the damage from the fires. Pretty spectacular place to work. Very beautiful, very stark. A lot of rock fall there. This is another job we did. This is called Jade Mountain. We had to mesh it, scale the crap out of it, and then we meshed it all. One thing about Lytton is one of the windiest places in the Fraser Canyon. A lot of trees only have branches on one side because the wind always comes up the valley, but that was another nasty little job we had to work on. There used to be a store and a campground. When the fires came through, it all burnt right to the ground. Had a lot of memories in the canyon. Spent 50 years off and on working through here. $370 for the ferry with a truck and trailer. So, should have just got somebody to haul it for me, but that would have been the smart thing to do next time. There it is. Isn't that cute? Oh, it looks better up close than it did on the pictures. Okay, let's spin around and get this trailer ready. See how we're gonna get this thing on the, man, it just looks like a truck with a big box on it. Yeah, that is pretty friggin' cool. Very cool, very, very cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Little spit, little polish, new hood, headlights. Oh, a little bit of rust here. Anyway, it's old. A little here, a little there. So that compared to the Chargers we work on, this thing's in great shape. Underneath here looks pretty good. Nice. Anyway, my kid says it's ugly. I think it's kind of funky looking. It's almost like I said, it's almost like a cartoon. They don't get any shorter, I don't think. It's only got like a 140-inch wheelbase, weird 6-stud rims. We'd have to do something with that. I think they said it's got a Dana 70 in it. Beefy. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Big gas tank, probably full of water. Needs a rubber gasket here. A couple pieces of flat glass. Anyway, I haven't even looked inside it yet. Didn't have time, but we'll do that when we get back to the shop. Straight axle should be pretty easy. Put something newer. I mean, springs aren't bagged out. Who knows? I mean, most could have been a rural one. It's got the leaning tower of power in there, no motor mounts. See what we do. I think this front end's the same as the trucks. Not that I needed another project, but I think it's pretty cool. There we go, BC Ferries. Sitting in the lounge here, just looking at the scenery go by. Gulf Islands are very pretty. Pretty smooth today, smooth sailing.